God morning, divine mirrors. Sacred, awakening, remembering gods and goddesses, one and all. Thank you for showing up. This morning I got my lazy butt out of my van. It's a much better background than that gray container, but actually I had a middle of the night visitor show up, my best friend, driving home, too tired to get all the way back, and climbed into my van with me. So caught me. Hi, beautiful. Good morning. Good morning. I got two beautiful sisters on here. Yay, goddess morning to you both. Anyway, so I had a surprise visitor come and want to sleep in my van with me, unable to drive all the way home from a long distance travel. So I jumped out of my van to come out to the beautiful outdoors. And hey, good morning, Bracha, um, to be with you. And I want to talk about something that occurred to me the other day, and that is the reason for showing up. The reason for getting up and getting out and going out into the world when it is so much easier and cozier and more comfortable to stay at home. And the reason for that is for the chance encounter, for the dance with the unknown, the dance with the mystery, because it is beyond the known where all the magic in existence resides. And that requires us to trust and have faith and be willing to show up, even when we feel lazy, even when it would be way more comfortable to just stay put. So this is an invitation for you today to get up and out of your comfort zone and to show up for the chance encounter, because you never know who you're going to meet. I got told the greatest story the other day by this lovely woman I'm in a Zoom with, and she's from Trinidad or something. I don't remember, but she lives in Berlin, and she had it in her heart that she really wanted to go to Cannes. I don't know if I told you the story yet, to the Cannes Film Festival. I may have told it, but I feel like telling it right now because it illustrates my point. And that is that she wanted to go to the Cannes Film Festival. And not only were tickets $3,500, but they were sold out. And she was like, well, I had my heart set on this and I need to take an adventure anyway. So she bought herself an airline ticket, and she got herself an Airbnb, and she got herself to France, and she gets to her Airbnb, and her host is all dressed up in a tuxedo. And she said, where are you going? And she said, and the host said, I am going to the opening of the Cannes Film Festival. And she's like, wow, that's so amazing. Can you get me tickets? Well, the person said, let me see what I can do. And she still knows nothing. And I don't know what this person does or what their affiliation was with the festival. But lo and behold, sure enough, this person not only gets her one ticket, but gets her two tickets for 5 different events at the Cannes Film Festival. And she got to go on somebody's yacht. I mean, the girl had the time of her life. Why? Because all she had to do was say yes to existence, yes to showing up, yes to be willing to dancing with the unknown, and the universe met her beyond anything that she could have ever imagined. And it was such a delicious story. It was such a delicious illustration of what the universe is asking from us. If we want something, we have to prepare ourselves for it and move towards it, even if it's not in the completion state yet. My other example is this tribute concert that I have decided to do in honor of the 1 year commemoration of my mother's transition, her graduation from Schoolhouse Earth, which will be on the 29th of this month. Well, I came back from New York after attending her headstone unveiling and realized that I really still felt sort of incomplete with the experience because COVID restrictions still applied, and the gathering was very, very small. And really, I had my mom out here in San Diego with me in the Southern California area for 6.5 years. So our whole support system, my whole community was out here, and I didn't have any sort of proper um, memorial for her. And so I decided the best way I know how to express myself and give back to community is to put on a concert. And I contacted a wonderful friend of mine who's got a beautiful home with a beautiful view that can make an incredible backdrop, just like this one, for the audience to look at and see me and see the musicians and have that a breathtaking, inspiring view in the background. And she said yes. And so then I put an announcement out that I'm doing this event, and my capacity is 60 people, and I already have 55 people enrolled in it. And I didn't have who was going to play for me. I reached out to a few people that I've worked with before. None of them were available, and the days are ticking by and getting closer. And I've had my opening song and my closing song with a set list of possibilities, but way more songs than I would be doing at this show. And the days are ticking away. And now, my saving grace is that I know from childhood that I always work better under pressure. And I think that's the way the universe works to fulfillment too, because it really wants us to test our faith. It really wants us to show ourselves again and again that we can transcend our doubt and trust that when we take that leap, we're going to be met. So here I am with 10 days to go until my event, and I tuned in for which musician really has the feeling tone that I would like to be expressed in this event. And one person came to mind who is not a piano player, which is really my heart instrument and what I thought that I was looking for. But no, consistently, this other man came to my mind, and I finally got a hold of him, and we played a bunch of phone tag, but he said yes to me, and we have our first meeting tomorrow, which I'm very excited about, and I'm not going to reveal who it is yet. And I told him last night on the phone, like, this has been so strange because I had this clear inspiration to do this event. I got my clear opening and my clear closing, and I have spent maybe the last week and a half just staring at my song list and my computer for hours on end, having no idea what the rest of the concert is going to be including. Now, I know I'm going to pull it off, right? But the point here, I know you want to know who, Deb, and I'm going to reveal it on the website, but I'm not on the invitation page, but I want to have our first rehearsal first. No, I'm not going to tell you yet. So anyway, the point is that I set a date, and I set something in motion without having all the details in place. And the universe is filling it in beyond my expectations. And it's going to be even better than my imagination could come up with. And the whole point here is about showing up for the chance encounter, because the universe has more in store for you than you can dream up in your limited experience of things. And the more we give over to the unknown, and the more we trust it, and the more we're willing to dance with it, the more fun and joyous and mystical and magical our experience will be. Okay? Yes, only 5 spaces left. Only that's inaccurate because some of those are interested and not going. And I have impressed upon people twice now that just because it's a free event doesn't mean that I'm catering this thing, and I got a wonderful caterer, and and I want everybody who wants to be there to get there. So the people who said they're going really need to be committed to going. And the people who are saying they're interested really need to switch over and say that they're going, so that I can put the sold out sign out and cap it, and have a beautiful, high energy, warm, loving community together to help me celebrate you and celebrate my mom and celebrate myself for being the best daughter on the planet. Anyway, loving you all very much. Thank you so much for showing up for this chance encounter. God willing, I will see you again tomorrow. Wishing you infinite grace for a magnificent day. Namaste.